Hi there, this is Dave Newman from RX Smart Gear, maker of the RX Jump Rope, and I'm here with our very good friend, Julie Fouché, who's going to help us demonstrate and give you a quick tutorial on the RX Smart Rings. So I just want to preface by saying we developed the RX Smart Ring to help those athletes that have really solid pull-ups, really solid dips, but they're still lacking in the transition. We feel you should really try and train that by working your strict muscle up and start developing that dexterity and strength in your false grip position. So we're going to talk about the Smart Ring. I'm going to have Julie step up and show the three different positions that you would grab the Smart Rings. She's starting on the largest platform, which is our position 1. It's our largest stability platform. And if you watch how she's grabbing it, the wrist sits right on top, thumb drapes off the edge. She turns her wrist around. You'll see she just has a natural grip on it. At the beginning, it might feel a little bulky and a little bit unnatural, but it's much more surface area for you to grab onto, and it really improves your leverage immensely, okay? So that's her natural false grip position in position 1. Now she's going to rotate the rings. So as you become more comfortable with position 1 and you're ready to progress to position 2, what we did is we reduced the size of that platform by 25%, and you still grab it the same way. So you'll notice her wrist is still setting up on top, thumbs draped off the backside. She has a natural grip on the front there, right? And just a little less surface area, so you're going to use a little bit more input from your forearms. And then as she is ready to progress from that to going off of the platforms and just onto the ring itself, she'll rotate the rings, get the strap right in between the two platforms, and now she's just at the bottom half of the ring, which is our patented box shape, which still gives you a nice little perch to rest your wrist on and improve your leverage for that false grip. So those are the three positions. One thing to remember, if you're going to go off of both platforms, you want to make sure that you grab the ring from the platform 2 and keep the big platform away from your shoulder. Otherwise, it kind of gets in the way when you get up in the receiving position of the low dip. So try and remember that. Now, the beautiful thing about this progression is that we added some hardware that allows you to connect bands to. And these are just your good old-fashioned woody bands that you can purchase at Rogue Fitness and a number of shops online. And it just allows athletes to now modify a muscle up, do a full muscle up workout, and practice the full movement, not have to break it down into parts by only doing ring rows or only doing dips, but you can actually practice full range of motion muscle ups where you still have to, work through the transition and dip out of it, but you're going to get some assistance from the band on the transition portion. So I'm going to show you how that works really quick. So I'm going to take this, and it only applies on the bottom of stability platform number 1, the largest platform. That's where you're going to use the hardware, and it just screws into the insert. We'll get that in really quick. I'm going to let Julie screw in the other one while I show you how we attach the bands. There's a number of ways that we can use the bands. I prefer the drill where you actually do it standing. So what I'm going to do is take the larger band, which is going to give you a little bit more help. And just the same way that you would throw this over a pull-up bar to do assisted pull-ups, you just string the band through itself as such. We'll get a nice little knot there. Now these are really easy to put on to the clip. If you can zoom in on this, all I'm going to do is pull the gate back on the clip, slide the band. It just has to fit about halfway on. So now all you do from here is just fold the band in half and it just snaps right on. Really easy, okay? So now we'll do this on the other side. Pull the gate back, just get it halfway on there, and then just fold it in half and it snaps right in there. Get our knot right down in the middle. So the key to going to the band is that we're really focusing on the upper body. We're trying to isolate the upper body and develop all of our leverage from the upper body. We're going to eliminate the lower body. It's really key that you leave your feet straight down below you, not let the feet kick out in front of you. Otherwise, you lose tension on the band and it just wants to rock you backwards, okay? So we're going to get Julie set up in here. I'm going to give her a hand. She's getting on the big platform. There we go. So you notice that Julie's going to be straight down below the rings. She has a good position. She's going to get those knuckles facing each other when she starts her pull. The big cue here for me, to keep it really simple, is that you want to get your upper torso tilted back to, say, 10 o'clock, okay? If I was looking at a big clock, I want to see her tilted back at 10 o'clock on the pull and stay at 10 o'clock as long as possible until she's ready to transition and shift on top. Then I want to see her close her chest to 2 o'clock. And you just have to remember, don't get stuck in the middle. If you get stuck straight up at 12 o'clock, you're going to turn into a pumpkin. It's 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, nothing in between. So Julie's going to demonstrate that. Here we go. 10, 10, 10 to 2, right to the bottom of her catch. Now if you're going to dip out of that, you notice what Julie did was she kept her feet against the band by just straddling her feet a little bit. So that way she knows where the band's at when she's ready to drop back down below the rings. Beautiful. You want to try another one of those? Right up there, dip out, keeping tension on the band. Awesome. Beautiful. That's all there is to it, guys. Really simple stuff. You want to come off of that? Excellent. Great job. So, obviously the other thing you can do is just use one band and have a short connection and do the sitting version. You've seen some different videos possibly online where it's just a sitting version. Practice getting the hips up high before you sit up, and that would be something you would practice if you're working on your kipping muscle up. Really, this is set up for a strict muscle up, and I think it's going to do a lot of great things for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I wish you a lot of success. Thanks a lot.